Hello everybody, I welcome you all. This is Riddhika Sthana. In today's video, we will cover a poem, A Pact, written by an American poet, critic, and innovator, Ezra Pound. His full name is Ezra Weston Loomis Pound. He was the major figure in the early modernist poetry movement. He was born on 30th of October in 1885 in Idaho, US, and was died on 1st of November in 1972 in Venice, Italy. He was married to Dorothy Shakespeare on 20th of April in 1914 and had a son named Omar. He was awarded and honored by Bolinson Prize in 1948 for the work Payson Cantos. He was influenced by T.S. Eliot, William Butler Yeats, Dante Alighieri, Walt Whitman, and William Wordsworth in his life. And in this video, we are going to discuss about a poem, A Pact, by Ezra Pound, where he had been influenced by the great American poet, essayist, and journalist Walt Whitman. A Pact is very easy and simple poem, but to interpret or explain this short poem better, it is necessary to understand that Ezra Pound had negative feelings towards Walt Whitman. A Pact appeared in the year 1916, 24 years after Whitman's death and 7 years after Pound's essay. It is known that Ezra Pound had written an essay titled What I Feel About Walt Whitman in 1909. And in that essay, Pound had openly denounced or rejected Whitman's crudity, which means rudeness, and barbaricue, which means his cruel, black-hearted, or harsh behavior. Ezra Pound believed that Whitman was actually the epitome, the model of American authenticity. After knowing about the poet Ezra Pound, let's come to the poem A Pact. Here, a pact means a contract or an agreement, or you can say a bond. I make truce with you, Walt Whitman. I have detested you long enough. Pound begins this poem by addressing to the great American poet Walt Whitman. The speaker acknowledges his animosity, his hatred towards Walt Whitman. Pound's literary life and work in the first few years of his career show the influence of Walt Whitman thoroughly or in depth. In this poem, poet disclosed that he has disliked Whitman long enough. And now he offers Whitman to make a pact. Although they never met in real life, as Whitman died when Pound was only 7 years old. I come to you as a grown child who has had a pig-headed father. In A Pact, Ezra Pound expresses his own parental pains in growing up, not as a person but as an artist. By referring to himself as a grown child, Pound is not only acknowledging the fact that he has grown up and changed his views, but also the fact that he views Whitman as a quality of father figure, who has had a pig-headed father. Pound goes on with the paternal view of Whitman. For one, he is saying that he builds his poetry style of Whitman's, much as a son could learn a trade or craft from his father. By calling Whitman pig-headed or stubborn or inflexible, he hints that he was reluctant or shy or unsure to admit Whitman's influence. Because he was frightened or scared by him as a son can be scared by an overbearing father. He also implies that there is something stubbornly determined consistency about Whitman's attitude and style. I am old enough now to make friends. Now he is ready to make Whitman his friend. The speaker accepts that now he recognizes the ways in which Walt Whitman has covered his own work. It was you that broke the new wood. Now is a time for carving. These lines state that Pound has accepted Whitman's influence on his writing. He thanked Whitman because Pound is now free from the constraining rules or pressure of traditional poetry. He can use the new wood of poetic style that Whitman cut a path into and carve it into something great. For all that, Pound seems to be telling that Whitman's purpose in the poetic world was lesser than his own. He says that Whitman found the new wood, but now Pound is going to craft the raw material into refined masterpieces. We have one sap and one root, let there be commerce between us. Towards the end of the poem, the poet says that despite their differences, he and Walt Whitman are from the same tree and therefore they are connected. Here, Pound is using a specific meaning of the word commerce, which means to have social relations, especially the exchange of views and values. He metaphorically asks Whitman for same sort of relationship between them. The present poem clearly shows that Ezra Pound once considered Whitman as his enemy, but he has since matured and now he says that Whitman is a paternal figure. Pound admits that his earlier behavior and opinion about Whitman was pig-headed. He says that now he is a grown child and his views have also evolved for good. On one hand, Pound presents Whitman as a father figure, but on the other hand, he declares that he once felt scared or intimidated by Whitman's success. Whitman had been writing poetry long before Pound was born. So, it is obvious that Pound grew up and learned a lot from the work of Whitman. He was obviously influenced or inspired by Walt Whitman. Although this poem is written in free verse, that doesn't mean that the poem is without examples of literary devices or figurative languages. Pound makes use of several poetic techniques in this poem. These includes anaphora, allusion, alliteration, and metaphor. First is anaphora. Anaphora is a repetition of a word or phrase at the beginning of multiple lines. For example, the first person pronoun I, which begins lines 1 through the lines 2, 3, and 5. Then second one is allusion. An allusion is an expression that's meant to call something specific to mind without directly stating it. In the case of a pact, the speaker Pound is alluding to his professional and personal option of Walt Whitman's poetry, a reader who has an awareness of Whitman's writings. Then alliteration. Alliteration occurs when words are used in succession or at least appear close together and begin with the same sound. For example, father and friend in lines 4 and 5 and now and new in lines 5 and 6. The last one is metaphor. A metaphor is a comparison between two, unlike things that do not use like or as, is also present in the text. When using this technique, a poet is saying that one thing is another thing. They are not just similar. In this case, Pound uses the images of uncarved wood to present Whitman's writings. He then says that it is his job as a real pioneer of the modernist movement to carve it. So Ezra Pound's poems are known for their clear images and striking emotions. A Pact by Ezra Pound is a 9-line poem that is contained with a single stanza of a text. So these lines do not follow a specific rhyme scheme. So that's all about A Pact by Ezra Pound. Thank you for watching this video. Do like, comment, share and subscribe to my channel for more updates.